Okay, we're gonna start those shoulder rolls. So big shoulder rolls to the back and to the front. And then reach it up and into your squat. Down nice and low. Good. So today we are going to use our step and our heavy weights. Take it to reverse lunge. You could always do everything without a step, but you're going to get more benefit, or it'll be a little more challenging with the step. Dana, you got a step. Okay, taking it into lateral lunges. I'm going to get in front of mine so I don't run into my weight. That wouldn't be good. There's a great article in like that Guardian. It popped up in my news feed, the Guardian paper, about balance and strength. Let's take curtsy lunges. And wow, some crazy statistics. It was today, so I just read it this morning. So don't have those statistics memorized, but basically, after the age of 45, we start really losing our balance, and it is like doubles our mortality rate. So, all right, going into single leg reach. The good news is, for all of us, we're doing what is classified as hard work for balance. So, easy work for balance, which makes me laugh because it's the hardest one for me. The easy is to just stand on one leg. I struggle the most. So just like standing here, that's the easy one. And then something like okay, we're going to take it into our inchworms. Something like our reverse lunges would be a medium. And then a hard, like reverse lunge, where you lift that front leg or that back leg comes up or something. Things we'll be doing today. We'll be doing a lot of the hard balance moves along with strength. You'll be great at them. I do hope you have your own music playing for you, because it does make it more fun, and it kind of keeps you distracted just a bit. The good distraction, not the bad kind. All right, I'm doing one more. After this one, I will stay down for some bird dogs. On bird dogs, we want to engage that core, take a good lengthen. Good, we have 4 more. 2 and 1. Good, bringing it up. We will start our front back walks, getting nice and low. All right, I'm ready to get those heart rates up. We're going to take it into our 1-minute cardio starting now. You can run up and down on your steps, run your circle, whatever floats your boat. Getting your heart rate up, getting those legs moving. you're halfway through, going the other way. And you know, I always like to throw in a few karaokes, crossing over and back, over and back. Good, and walk it out. Okay, so get your step set. We're gonna do 30-second sets today. We'll have a 10-second rest in between, and we'll be focusing on one upper body muscle group in a set, and then lower body and core. So our very first one we're going to do is I should pay attention to what our very first one is. Oh yeah, we're going to do our balance squats. So you're going to have one leg on, no weights. We're going to squat and stand, squat and stand. So if I said grab your weights, sorry, no weights. All right, ready and go. Up, tap. Good. You would think, since I just did this last hour, I could remember at least how to start. Good. So we're going low, and then we're not shifting our weight or transferring it to the other foot. We're keeping it on the same right leg. You're doing great. It's only 30 seconds, so we got one more. Nice. Okay, now we're going to take it to a high plank. I'm going to do my plank with my hands on the step. You can choose step or floor. Let's go. The floor, honestly, on this move will make it a little more challenging. So when I use the step, I like to take advantage of the opportunity to focus on my form, really pulling those abs in, shoulders down and back. Doing great. We just have 5 more seconds of this one. Are you squeezing those glutes? Knees slightly lifted and bring it up. Now we're going to grab our weights, both weights, weighted step ups. Let's go. Up and down right here. Right leg. So this whole set is working the right leg. Even this move is a balance move, right? You've got one foot off the ground all the time. They both come up. Good. One more. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna put our weights on the bench and go to plank row. So take it to your plank again and row. Pulling and pulling. We're staying stable in our core. Keeping your, oh, that's awesome. Trying not to have hip sway. Even up your arms. I'm doing one more. And then weights are down. And we're doing that other leg. So left leg is going, no weights. Single leg squat, split stance squat and stand. Good. Low, lift, low, lift. You got it. You really want to challenge that low. That's awesome. And then as you stand, pull the abs in. Be tall, shoulders dropped. One more. Okay, back to your plank, no weights, but we're gonna make a shoulder tap this time. Right here, plank, stabilize. And tap and tap. Opposite hand to shoulder. Looking good, looking good. You guys rock. Nice job on stability. 7 seconds. All right, grabbing those weights. Weighted step ups on the left leg. Ready and go. Five seconds. Almost there. One more. Good. Okay, we're doing weighted plank row with rotation. So looking up at the ceiling. Get your plank first and go. So row, rotate. If your weight is too heavy to do that rotation, then just do the row. I know I called this for heavy weights today. Great. Staying tight in that core. Squeezing the glutes. I want you to even up your sides. And then we'll move our weights out of the way. Stand it up. And we're going to do run-ups. So we actually finished that set. And we're just doing a cardio finisher. Same leg, right leg. Good. Getting that foot. You got to get that foot on the bench. The time that I've seen people get hurt, it's when they only put their toe on the bench. Okay, if the very back of your heel hangs off, fine, but not half of your foot. Get it up there. We're strong enough. Okay, we're switching legs. Let's go. No rest here, just going. We'll have a rest after. You're doing great. 10 seconds. Keep it going. I know. I want to slow down too. We're not going to. 2 more. Last one. Woo. Okay, now you have a breather. So feel free to grab a drink right here. Take some intentional breaths. It's good to let that heart rate change levels. On the next set, we're going to be working a ladder. We're going to be working laterally. So our first exercise will be one weight, squat, leg lift. One weight. If it's too much on your back to go overhead, do the same thing without the overhead lift. All right, ready? Here we go. Squat, abs in and lift. Down and lift. Good. You got it. You can either put that weight in front of your knee or in between your legs. Either one works. Nice and low. One more. Woo. Good job. Okay, I'm keeping my right foot on the bench. I'm going to do a single arm row with my left. So leaning forward and pull. Go. Good. Remember, always good to have the neck aligned with the spine. That's why I turned to the side, is so I could watch you by turning my head to the side, because this is not good for your neck. So don't look front. Whew. You're doing great. One more. And weight down. Okay, we have a side run up. Same leg. So we're going to be running up and down. Let's go. Up, down. So kind of a run or a hop, whatever you want to call it. If it makes you nervous, start with more of a step up, step down, and then see if you can give a push to kind of leap that leg off the ground. Good. And if your bench is higher, then the step is all you need. One more. Good. Okay, that same side. So my right arm is going into a plank. I'm going to use my bench. You could, if you need this bottom leg down, you can bend it and put it down, but you might want to use the floor instead if you need that. So right up here, we're going to take our hand to hand and back up. Hand to hand, back up. Rotating, lifting. Good. If you need more balance, take the top leg in front. Otherwise, you can stack it or do the ground. We have one more. Good. Bring it up quickly. We're going to the left side, one weight, squat, overhead press. All right, ready? And go. Down and lift. Good. Bending those knees for the squat. How about this balance and strength move, right? So good for that left leg. One more. Woo! Okay, we have that rowing motion. Ready? Go. I was telling you about that article. The research shows it needs to be a bent knee when you're balancing to really get the maximum benefit, the maximum strength. So that's why all these moves make such a big difference. And if you choose to balance, they're even suggesting that you slightly bend your knee. Okay, one more. Weight down, side run up. Ready? Let's go. Doing great. Good pace. Keep it up. And last one. Nice. Okay, we have side plank. Ready? And go. So get your form and then add your rotation. Nice. You probably noticed this feels a little different than those side planks we normally do on the ground, on our hands or our forearms. Good to mix it up. And done. Woo! Okay, no weights, alternating leg, run up. So we're gonna run up right leg, run up left leg. If you haven't ever done these, the trick is to not transfer your weight to this back leg when you step down. Just tap it and let it lead. Good. And if that requires too much thinking, don't worry about it. Just keep moving. Two more. Water break. 30 seconds. So it'll be quick. that is going to be about the strength and balance, lower body, core, biceps. We're going to start with our back foot on the bench. I'm going to put my right leg on, and I'm going to do bicep curls at the same time. You can do this move with both feet on the ground. It's more challenging with the bench if that works for you, and if your bench isn't too high. If it's high, I would do the ground. All right, starting in 3. Let's go. So I'm going to curl as I lunge today. If that bothers your back, then you can curl as you stand. Good. Nice. These are tough, right? I know. No more. Okay, don't put your weights down. You're done with that one, but we're going to put that same right leg back on. I'm going to rest my weights at my shoulders and pulse my lunge. It's time. Let's go. Pulse, pulse. Good. So stay in the lower half, not coming all the way up. You're doing great. This is on the hard balance and strength as well. Now 4 down and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, shake it out. Okay, we are going to alternating reverse lunge on the ground, hammer curl. Hold your weight. Let's go. So same hand is moving leg. Same arm curls is moving leg. Good. You're doing great. This is a balanced move, am I right? Whew. One more. Nice. Good job. Okay, weights down. These are curb taps. I'm going to start here. Let's go. Now, I'm going to make it a little more high impact and take it to a hop. Up to you. You're doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah. Okay, we got that other leg and no time to rest. Grab your weights. Left leg on the bench behind you. Got a curl. Let's go. Lunge and curl. I know, I wanted to rest more too. It'll come. It's only a couple of minutes away. Good, you're doing great. Woo! One more. Okay, that weighted lunge is coming up. You can rest your weights at your arms, at your shoulders, or you can hold them in your arms, either one. Let's go. Pulse, pulse. Woo! Got it, looking good. We're in the low. Pulsing. I'm heavy breathing. Okay, down and up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to go into that reverse lunge, hammer curl. Weights in the hands, same arm as moving leg curls. Go. Good. So strong. Just 7 seconds. One more. Woo! Weights down, curb taps. Ready? You can start here. You can pick up your pace here, start making it a little bigger, and then when you're ready, take it all out. Just get that foot on top of the step. If you're not going to get that, if you're not clearing the step, then back away and just pretend. But I really like you to get your foot on top. They do these exercises. 3, 2, 1. They do those without the hop, of course. With my 91-year-old dad that just had a hip replacement without the hop, but tapping cones. So I know we can all do it, at least at that level. Whew. Nice job. Great work. This is your breather. Did you notice? I didn't tell you, but it is. Okay, we're going to transition to that sit and stand. Got one of my ever falling out hairs in my mouth. So we're going to do triceps, and we'll be starting right here. Triceps, have a seat, bring it up. Okay, grab your weights. It's time. Ready? Overhead tries, and then have a seat. You can go to a higher, like if you need to go to a chair, if your step is too low, that's great. This is so good for us to have to sit and stand, not only without using our hands, but with weights in our hands. Woo, heavy ones. You guys are rock stars. We have one more. Nice. Woo. Okay, weights down. Right back to that sit and stand. Let's go. Now we're going to pick a leg up. I'm going to demo. You can just go with me. So pick a leg up every time you stand. Try to pick it up as you're standing. So as I'm coming off, I mentally think lift instead of waiting until I stand. Good. And done. Grab one weight, tricep kick back. Tricep kick back. Hinge forward, go. Good. You want that arm to not be moving at the shoulder joint, just by the straighten and bend. Good. Keeping the shoulders down and back. That looks so, so good. One more. Nice. Okay. We're going to set that weight down and do a squat hold. So you're not using anything except your body. Let's go. Sitting back. Now look at your feet. See if you can take your butt a little further back. Take some praying hands right here. Pull your abs in. Start lifting those hands. They don't have to stay in praying hands. They can come apart. Good. That's awesome. Now, can you sit even lower or lift your arms even higher? Are your abs in? Because that'll protect your back. Guess what? We only have 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice job. We got to grab those weights. Overhead triceps, sit and stand. Ready? Here we go. Down and up. Woo! So good. Oh, you got it. I'm doing a lot of grunts and groans today, aren't I? And I don't have music playing. I hope you do, so I'm not so loud with my breathing. But if you don't, oh well. Last one. Oh, nice. Waist down. We got Sit and stand with a leg lift. Let's go. Sit and lift. As you do these, try to keep that body facing forward. One more, or even up your legs. And then we have tricep kickback, other arm. Grab that weight and go. Shoulders down and back. Remember what we talked about. Abs in. Just straighten and bend. We have one more. Woo! And weight down. Now, instead of our squat hold, we're going to do a pulsing squat and then sitting all the way down and up. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Have a seat. Stand it up quick and go again. 3, 2, 1. You're down and up like that seat's on fire. Good. Now, an option next time is to stand on one leg when you pulse. 3, 2, 1. Both feet down as you sit. 3, 2, 1. You can even just have the toe on, more balance on the left leg. That's always an option. Okay, we're going to do one more each leg. 3, 2, 1. Even up yours. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Good work. Time to grab a drink. Y'all, we get to go to our back next. Let your heart rate come down. Catch your breath. So we're going to do some chest work and some glutes. If you can still use your bench, if that works for you, it's going to make the glute work a little more challenging. So I like that, right? Your first one is going to be on your knees, though, not on your back. I think I said back, but the first one is going to be a push up and a push back. I'm trying to keep my glutes squeezed so I'm not so much here. I'll probably be a little bit there. I will. So don't watch too close. All right, ready? Here we go. Taking it forward and lifting up. Good. So stay tight, especially on your way down. Squeeze those glutes, maybe pick those toes up. I'm going to watch a couple. Try to get your rib cage low to the bench. Lead with your hips going forward. Lead with your hips. Don't be you as you go forward. Don't lead with your arms. You got this. Lead with your hips. Ah. And we'll do one more. Nice job. That's all we have to do with those. That was awesome. Turn it over. We're going to do a single leg bridge. So you want to be nice and close to your step if you're using that. All right, here we go. Lifting up and down. I have my right foot on, whichever leg you have on. Squeeze that glute. Squeeze your glute and don't come all the way down, right? Just a little more than halfway down, especially with your foot resting on the bench. Woo! You just have time for 2 more, and then we'll grab our weights. 1 more. Good. Grab your weights. Chest flies. Chest flies. It's just 30 seconds. So even if they're heavy, I think you'll be okay. Just relax your feet. Here we go. Nothing with the lower body except pulling the abs in. Good. You're doing great. One more. Awesome. Weights down. We're going to do that left leg bridge. You might need to scoot back in closer to your bench and go. Remember, we're focusing on tightening up that glute muscle right there, like where your fist would go into kind of the outside of your butt cheek. That's where I want you to tighten. Squeeze as tight as you can. Good. We have 10 seconds, and we'll be grabbing our weights for a chest press. And dropping it down. Grabbing those weights. All right, arms up. Now, so imaginary chair is a great option for the core. All right, let's go. Down and up with the arms. Abs are pulled in, hips tucked under. We've got 5 seconds. Keep going. Stay strong. One more. It might have been over 5. Whew. All right, both weights on the thighs for a bridge. Ready and go. Now again, don't come all the way down, just about halfway. Now we got to squeeze both glutes as we lift. We've been working through our whole body today. We've all of our major muscle groups in the upper body and the lower body and the core, and a lot of balance. So good. One more. Grab your weights. This is our last one for the chest. I'm going to do it with a leg lift. One press, one fly. You could do the chair or feet down. Let's go. One press and one fly. If you're doing, well, whatever you're doing, pull the abs in. We don't want to arch the back. We want to work the core. Oh. Chest is strong. That's why I like to challenge us with heavy. Woo, we have one more. Down and up. And open and close. Oh, nice. Put your weights right back on those thighs. Last bridge. We're going to bridge up, but pull the thighs together. Let's go. So they come apart, and then you squeeze the glutes first and the thighs second, making the thighs as tight as you can make them. I want to work those hip adductors, the ones that draw the legs in toward the body. Okay, now leave the legs together, squeeze tight, tighten up the thighs, lift and lower. Not really a rest with the thighs, sort of with the glutes. They come in and out of tension, but the thighs are staying tight. Now I want you to pull those thighs out a little bit and pulse them in. 1, 2, stay bridge. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let those weights go down. Whew. Pull your thighs in nice and close to your chest. We're going to kind of stretch out our back with one more ab. So I want you to lengthen out one leg, lift your head up if you're okay with it, and then switch. The little cross body ab finisher. Good. Let that head relax. Do the same thing with the leg extended. Pulling in, getting a bit of a stretch and ab work at the same time. Okay, let's just take that one up and pull in nice and close, letting that other leg relax, stretching out your hamstring. So good. I'm going to take my right hand inside my right leg and just open it up, keeping my left hand on my hip so that that hip doesn't rotate up. And then bringing it slightly across, just slightly across. Opposite hand on hip, barely across, holding right there. Remember, we never grab at the joint. Now pulling it further over and opening up the opposite arm to look at the hand. Let's take it back to a number 4 stretch. So right ankle on top of left knee, pulling in nice and close. Now I want you to put that foot on the ground. I'm going to have to scoot away from my bench. Put that foot on the ground and let both knees go to the right. I still have my right crossed over the left, and I'm going to open up my arms and look the opposite direction of knees. This one's always so good for the hip as well as the back. And bringing it back up. We're going to switch legs. So that left thigh is coming up, keeping it fairly straight. And then opening up. And then bringing it across. Back to the center. Oh, I didn't do the small across. Go ahead and let your hips come back and just barely bring it across. It stretches differently, so I don't want to cheat that leg. All right, now take that left over the right. Pull it in for that number 4 stretch, rolling slightly toward the right side, pushing left elbow away on left thigh. Now I'm going to let both knees fall over to the left. My left leg's on top, and I'm going to look at my right hand. And bringing it back. We're going to rock a few times and then just come up to our feet. I got too much stuff in the way. All right, come up to your feet. When you get there, we'll take a side stretch each way, nice and big. And then pulling back with those hands, not necessarily arching the back, but just pulling back on the shoulders. I actually decided to be intentional and do our quadricep stretch before we leaned over and had all the blood in our head. So this is the one they say is the easy one. And for me, it's the hard one. All right, switch legs. It would help if I wasn't halfway on my mat. Good, and release. Now we're going to take an inhale, exhale down, looking at those knees and taking a right and left sway. And then coming all the way up. When you get there, we're going to do our chest and back stretch. Open and round. And round. And open and hands on the hips. Pulling back those elbows, stretching out your chest. Maybe drop your chin down to your chest. And then release it. Last inhale and exhale. You guys rock.